That deep voice is not me. It is comedian Bruce Bruce joining us now, headlining at the Virginia Beach Funny Bone this weekend. Welcome.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
I feel sexy.
You should. You got the whole couch.
I do. I feel like I'm in a coupe de ville. You know.
Now, what do you think of our pillows? You said 2 is too much?
No, 2 is too much. But, I feel like I'm in a Cadillac, like riding with your uncle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And just like the radio is way over there.
So how do you reach the radio?
You got to crawl over there and get it.
So you got in. You kind of had an interesting story when you got into town early this morning.
Yeah, I had a 10-hour layover in Atlanta. Flight in Atlanta, and they always say, we apologize. So I just ate all the pecans, ate all the pretzels, and all the peanuts, and drank all the cran apple juice that I can drink.
So when you're in the airport, like do people come up to you, they recognize you, and are you one that you like to take the photos of folks, or does it get old after a while?
But they don't know me as a comedian. I was a dancer before I was a comedian.
You were?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I was a stripper. My stage name was Lemon Pound Cake. That was my name, yeah.
Lemon Pound Cake.
Like the church members. Oh, they go Lemon Pound Cake.
Not the church members.
Oh, yeah, I did the church, motherboards. And the problem with the motherboard, they just keep, want to invite you to dinner and stuff, stuff like that.
Well, I remember watching you on Comic View. Very funny. I mean, you got to give yourself credit. Like, when did you really start into, becoming a comic? Like,
well, I should have been a comedian years and years ago, but I decided to take control after my first divorce. And I said, I'm going to be a comedian. No, I should have been one. When I did get divorced, I started doing comedy. It's been 22 years now professionally.
Wow.
And I should have been one all my life because I was the class clown, church clown, neighborhood clown. And I just always had fun and made people laugh.
Just comes natural to you.
Yes, it does.
It's the best part. So what have you been up to? What you got going on? I know, of course, the Funny Bone, you're going to be here this weekend.
I was in a movie out called Think Like a Man. I had a scene in there with Taraji P. Henson. I wanted a low-fat pork sandwich.
That's right. I remember at the end. Yeah, because Terrence J came on the show. You were in the trailer, and she was like, "Go somewhere."
So good looking. That's what I get a lot. And it was just fun. And now it's just time to do something for me. Now I'm tired of doing cameos. It's time to do a movie. I need to do a movie, a comedy on how to treat your lady. I'm a firm believer that how to treat her very well. And I need to do like 25, 30 love scenes.
25, 30 love
something like that.
So who do you want to be?
I think it's important.
Who do you want to be in your movie? Some actresses.
It doesn't matter because it's going to be all about me.
Oh, okay.
Every time they say, cut, it's me. That's what I wanted, yeah.
Now, you also have author under your little list of credentials. Tell me about your book.
I do have a book. It's called Bruce Bruce Baby James Brown. And the reason it's called that is because when I was coming up as a young man, James Brown, who I love James Brown. And I met him in the 60s, but I'm tell my age in a minute, but I was in Atlanta at Six Flags over Georgia, and I saw him. And I'm like, that's James Brown. He said, hey, little man, give me some skin on the side, like that. And I'm like, oh, my God. And then I did a James Brown, and he did it, too. So that made my day.
Impression.
That was about 40 years ago, I think. So
40?
Yes, it was.
Well, so you're going to be at the Funny Bone. What do you talk about in your shows? What's your show going to be like?
I talk about everything. I talk about everybody. It doesn't
Even
matter
the folks in the front?
It doesn't matter if you sit in the front. You can sit in the restroom. I will get you. We're going to have fun. I talk about life. I talk about family reunions. Your uncle is there. Uncle doesn't realize these are his nieces. And and he's at the family reunion, so stuff like that. It's very good, nothing degrading, all funny, just good, wholesome humor.
That's awesome. And what's next for you after you leave here? What you going to be working on?
I'm actually touring right now, and I go to Birmingham as I leave here. Great Birmingham. Believe it, people like Birmingham, but Birmingham is very good.
Never been to Birmingham.
Oh, you're not missing.
You been to Alaska?
Yes, I have.
Have you? Okay.
I have been to Alaska.
All right.
Yeah, I've been all over the world.
Okay, let me find out. Well, hopefully you don't have a 10-hour layover.
No, not enough.
You're going to handle that, I know,
Absolutely.
after the show. All right, well, of course, you can see Bruce Bruce at the Virginia Beach Funny Bone. He has 2 shows tonight at 8 o'clock, and then the other one is at 10:30, and then 2 shows tomorrow night, 7 and 9:30, and then 1 show on Sunday at 8 o'clock. You can call 213-5555 for tickets and information, or just log on to vabeachfunnybone.com. Thank you so much. Very nice to meet you.
Thanks for having me.
All right, we're going to